Alright, back with another video. Hope you guys can hear me clear. It's Minister Quinitra. This drawing is a very old dream I have shared with you guys a long time ago. And it is a dream of a fornication warning dream. And I remember telling you guys that basically an angel was warning me, Quinitra, get out. In the dream, I woke up to seeing the devil coming up some steps, and he had two demons. And they were like all walking and talking amongst each other. They were like walking very cool, in peace. They weren't angry. They were walking with ease and confidence on the way to grab my soul. They whatever mission they had planned for me, they just knew like it was going to like work. And they were like on their way out of hell already, coming to get me, and Satan was personally with them when they were coming on their way to grab my soul. For me to like, I kept dreaming around this time, dying in a car wreck. And I will draw that very soon. I will try to, if I have some more time tonight, to draw that and maybe release it tomorrow, because I was like on the road and I can probably show, maybe a truck coming from behind hitting me or something, but God give me strength to draw it. The angel was telling me to get out. I'm sitting on the couch, looking and listening at the angel, acting like I didn't know what she was saying. I knew what she was saying, and I knew that the devil was coming, and I was just sitting there like I was waiting for him to get like real close. And like as soon as like they got towards the door and like I was getting up and walking out, I had time. By the time the angel said, Quinitra, get out, I could have got out already, but I stayed in the situation, fornication, with this particular individual at this particular time of year, and just stayed right there. And when they opened the door, the devil and the demons, I was going out as soon as they was coming in. So it's like we exchanged doors. And there was a door on another side. There was two doors to this house. It was a door down here, and I went out as they came in. As soon as they came in, it's like they opened the door to come in, and I opened the door to go out, and we switched places. Like they didn't see me, but it was like almost. And the scene replayed again, and I could see myself, what would have happened to me. A hell picture came up, and I saw myself getting stabbed with a spear with a demon, and I was under the impression it was Satan, and he took a different form. He looked kind of like a giraffe, and it was like a real evil looking face, and it was like a silhouette. That's why I drew it like that the best way I could, because it was like a spirit form. It wasn't like legs and stuff. It was just like a silhouette, and it was like real tall, real high, tall, standing over me as I was getting stabbed with a spear in my body. And I was yelling out, I couldn't endure this for eternity. As I was getting stabbed with this spear, I said to myself, I could not endure this for eternity. I remember saying that. I remember the scene replaying, and I was watching the demon walk up and everything. And then I heard in the atmosphere, I heard the devil ask me when the scene replayed, he said, why did you leave? That's what he said to me. So I'm just going to put that right here. My nails are broke. I'm getting them done tomorrow. It's been about a month, excuse me, for my broken nails. He said, why did you leave? He asked me a question. But when I saw this replay back, this was all in one night, one dream. And I was just like, whoa, this is crazy. This is too much. But yeah, I saw myself in hell tormented. I think this is like the first dream I drew that I showed you guys I was actually like in hell, actually something happening to me, like getting tormented or whatever. But yeah, this was the first one. I'm sitting here piggybacking, thinking to myself, what other dreams I can draw about hell. I know I dreamed about another one about me being in darkness, and then another one, me hooked up in chains. But if you're in fornication, the whole clear message is that I know it's fun, it's pleasurous. We find cute people to do it with. They're hot, they're sexy. We think about pleasure. We live on the earth. We don't know anything about spiritual things for a lot of us, and a lot of us, like me, are still learning. God is serious about fornication. You really don't know when your last day is, and the crazy thing about it is, you know, in the spirit realm, there was an angel warning me, right? There was an angel warning me about this, and an angel came to me about 3 years before and warned me about it. And she said at that time that she would come to me later and warn me at the right time. She said, I'll let you know. And so she came back 3 years later, and they watch over your soul. Like, I know a lot of us feel depressed and we feel like God is not there, he's not listening. I do feel like people take Christianity, like I said, the wrong way. We got everything all mixed up. There's people who make us feel like we can't ever get nothing right or do nothing, and other believers make us feel like we're less than, or we let the devil talk to our conscience, or we just feel like there's no hope for us and we speak, confusion on ourselves. But angels watch, they watch over our soul. And when God has people that he really loves and that he's choosing to go to heaven, he will watch over them. If you see that little black spot in my phone, I don't know where that's coming from. That is so weird. I've been trying to wipe something off or whatever, but I don't know. That's weird. But yes, God is, he's a well much of a watcher over our souls. And, we're the ones who play games, and we know how to take that blame and flip it back on people and or on God. And we got to stop doing that. God has given us time after time to repent, and a lot of us are waking up in hell. Unfortunately, people don't like to hear about that, but it is what it is. If we all could die, commit suicide, shoot ourselves, stab ourselves, hang ourselves, whatever, live any old kind of life and still make it to heaven, we would. But there's a lot of, consequences out here. A lot of people can tell you who've been beaten up, arm chopped off, car wreck, caught HIV. They would come and tell you, especially a lot of people who did drive-bys and murders who are in prison. They would line all y'all up and be like, change your life, get it right. If everybody in hell could line themselves up and tell you, stop being stupid on the earth, call out to God, pray, spend time with God, it's important, all that other stuff is in vain, I don't think we would want to hear it. So that's why God lets life ride the way it rides, and he gives us choice and rule and dominion over ourselves. But I'm happy to have drawn this dream finally. It's been a while. I think I may have told this dream last year or whatever verbally, but here it is. Can't really see it like that, but yeah. Demon, Satan, demon. And there was three of them walking, having a conversation. Angel was telling me to get out. And then scene replayed, and I saw what would have happened if I would have stayed in that situation of fornication. I would have died, because them coming means that I was near death. They were on their way to come get my soul after I died. And like I said, in that season, I was dreaming about dying in a car wreck. And then the scene replayed to this happening to me, and I was just in pain and agony. And I was just like, with this spirit in my stomach, I was like, I cannot endure this for eternity. And then when that scene replayed, I heard the devil say, why did you leave? Because he was ready to collect my soul. If you think the devil ain't watching you and he ain't trying to collect your soul, your family, mother, brother, father, sister, brother, cousin, uncle, aunt, you're wrong. He's trying to find a way to collect everybody's soul. Matter of fact, he's on the way to a lot of other people in life get ready to collect their soul if they don't cry out to God. And I had so many close calls. This is a close call. And I'm sitting here playing with the angel. Could have left when she kept saying, Cornitra, get out, get out, get out. And I'm just looking at her like, huh? And I knew what she was saying. I was acting like I didn't know what she was saying. And then at the last minute, and I knew that the devil was close, that he was about to come towards the door, I waited till the devil got to the door, and I grabbed the other door on the other side of the room and went out when he came in. And the devil was so mad. He was so mad that he asked me this question, why did you leave? Here's a dream, you guys. Like I said, when it comes to fornication, you don't have to listen to nobody. You can think people are trying to be spooky spiritual or evil or controlling, or you can think that God is. But the thing about it is, just like this angel was warning me excuse me, just like this angel was warning me and God was giving me time, if I would have stayed, it would have been my fault. And this would have been my life. This would have been my destiny. And this would have been my eternity. And this would have been my torment. And I don't think I would have wanted that. And it could be a lot of y'all's if you don't stop doing what you're doing, because everybody has an end to sin. Everybody has a stopping point, and everybody's time is up at a certain point in life. And I pray that you're listening. I pray that you get convicted. And I just pray that God gets a grab and a hold of your soul before it's too late. Be blessed.